use this time to quickly share some things before we move on. So Become Life Learner by Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu. So to this, for the benefit of the recording.
Dr. Elizabeth Lucas is a dynamic and motivation speaker. She is based in the United Kingdom. She is the founder and director of Y.Y.C.I International. She has been invited to several international conferences to speak and lecture. She is an intelligent teacher, author, and she is a mentor to the younger generation. Please subscribe to YYCI TV on YouTube to watch her amazing videos. You will be glad you did.
This is just to let you know that there's nothing too difficult for you to do.
If we can change, then everything around us will change.
Without wisdom, you can't really create wealth. We're in the world of creativity. So can I encourage you all, if you haven't subscribed to YYCI.tv YouTube channel, please do, because we have so many powerful, inspirational nuggets of wisdom, and also all our previous greater, bigger, and wonderful conferences and masterclass are being stored in the YouTube. So avail yourself to become a greater leader by learning every day to renew and grow your mindset for transformation. So these are all our programs that we're doing for all our youths. And we have so many books that we've all been written together, and they're all available at www.amazon.com or www.amazon.com. But if you want to get it direct from us, please visit www.yesyoucaninternational.com, www.yesyoucanbyelizabeth.com, www.elizabethcreations.co.uk, and you can also get in touch with us on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube. So this is the latest book by my husband, Olufemi Lucas Afolalu. His own book also is available on Amazon, and you can get as many books and feed your mindset. We have all the other programs as well, like we can help you to become a co-author or even become author of your books. Like I said, be a pioneer and champion of greatness, and yes, you can. So let's move on to our next speaker. So before then, let me challenge all of us to say, now that Professor Akpabio has shared with us on focus and determination, let me also challenge you all by saying, let your focus be on solution-driven, impactful, and resourceful, by Elizabeth Lucas Afolalu. So permit me now to introduce our next speaker, Ambassador Joshua Adara, that will be sharing with us on understanding the dimension of self-improvement. And let me first of all tell you more about this great, amazing young leader. Okay, so let me do it from my own end here. Ambassador Joshua A. Adara is an exceptional lead and personal development strategist and trainer. He's also a creative content writer, electrical engineer by profession, international speaker, purpose-driven coach and consultant, volunteer and satisfied career counseling, CCC. Ambassador Joshua Adara helps to impact positively, build visionary individuals, and create epic solutions with a sense of purpose to their utmost potential. Ambassador Adara is also the founder and lead tutor of Heritage Global Mentorship Institution, HGMI, an international mentorship school where it equips and raises people through training, coaching, and mentoring to reach their full potential in leadership, influence, and impact so that they can become change agents and big business owners in their industry, with over 600 leaders turned to agents of change. Ambassador Adara is passionate about people and their productivity, transformation, and healthy choices. So let me use this time to welcome Ambassador Joshua H. Adara. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we can't hear you. You need to unmute you. You need to. We can't. Yeah, good.
All right.
Before then, let me welcome back Professor Charles. I know the system is really knocking him out today, but guess what? Either we like it or not, it's going to give us and deliver powerful, powerful message today after Ambassador Joshua. So stay tuned. Don't go by. That is my mentor coming after Professor Ambassador Joshua Adara. Okay, the stage is yours, Ambassador.
Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, for wherever you are hearing me from. It's a great privilege to be on this platform with global leaders, trainers, mentors, speakers, and exceptional honorables across the globe. Once again, I'm Leader Joshua Adara by name. I welcome you all to this Transformational Leadership and Relationship Masterclass. It's a great privilege to be here. There's one thing I want to challenge everyone here, that there is nothing called progress except taking of a step forward. So it is your action that determines where you are going to, what we think will become. And on this section of the Transformational Leadership and Relationship Masterclass, I'll be fascinating on this theme topic, understanding the dimension of self-improvement. Understanding the dimension of self-improvement. We all know about self-improvement, but there is a dimension we need to understand before we can improve ourselves, before we can have what we call personal growth. I want to challenge you with this question. Have you ever given your personal development, your personal growth, any thoughts? I have for sure. In reality, I've been on a personal quest, a self-quest to identify my areas for development, for improvement for some time now. And I've been learning, investigating, and thinking about what it means to develop self itself over the past few months and years. And we see that many people have found to tell you only one side of a story. Eat better, you need to work out, start journaling, read a book a week, and many more like that. You see, you hear so many things, but I've come to realize that self-improvement requires a multi-dimensional effort rather than one-dimensional one. So this means that in order to properly develop as a person, we must pay attention to put effort into varieties of spheres of life, and this include the dimension I want to talk about is what I call PISSE. PISSE, and that P stands for physical. I stands for intellectual. S stands for social. The second S stands for spiritual, and the E stands for emotional. That is the emotional aspect, the physical aspect, the intellectual aspect, the social aspect, the spiritual aspect, and the emotional aspect. These are the 5 dimensions for self-improvement. If you don't undergo this dimension, I bet it with you, you cannot improve. So this means that you need to order proper development as a person. So including mental, social, spiritual, emotional, and physical development. We don't have to become like a Superman in all this area all at once. That is even possible. That isn't even impossible. It's not possible. But having an overview and a roadmap for your different dimension gives you clarity and certainty to the road ahead. Am I communicating? So I want you to know that, therefore, when it comes to self-improvement, it's essential to take a holistic approach that considers all facets of life. Understanding your self-improvement, I said it earlier, as a multidimensional effort to help us to do just that by focusing on growth in all areas of our life. Inside you to the outside you. So that is, we want you to know that self-improvement, what does it mean by, what do we understand by self-improvement? It is one's learning, it is one's status, it is one's character too, by one's own efforts. So it is the quest to make ourselves better in any and every facet of life. So what are we to improve ourselves on? Tips for improvement: need to learn visualization, need to avoid negative thoughts, need to meditate, need to be resilient. You need to compete against yourself. The competition you need to do this time around is not with others, it is with yourself. Check yourself every day and do competition. Compete yourself and see that how you move forward in this aspect of your life. You need to do set small challenge. Challenge yourself in one small area. I need to be persistent. And this one is very important. You need to celebrate victories in each day of your life. As you move forward, you need to celebrate victories. That is how we can grow. You see that strive for continuous improvement instead of perfection. Strive for continuous improvement instead of perfection. You cannot hope to build a better world without improving the individuals. So I've come here to challenge you that physical, mental, emotional development are one of the 3 basic categories for self-improvement or personal progress. See that physical development is the enhancement of one's physical capability. And this capability are seen in exercise or participation in sports, learning new things, and sharpening cognitive talent like problem solving, aptitude, and also in this area are all parts of mental development. We see the goal of emotional development is to increase this aspect of emotional development is to increase emotional intelligence. That's the EI, emotional intelligence. We see this aspect, which includes fostering your empathy, resilience, and self-assurance for a person, total health, and personal growth. All aspects are essential. I want you to take note of this. All aspects are essential. So, what are the type of self-improvement? The type of self-improvement we need to take about, that is a type of the personal growth. We see that self-improvement entails working on your mental, social, physical, emotional, and physical parts. And we see that why social growth entails enhancing your communication abilities. Mental growth is more concerned with this aspect of the way we learn and think. We need to grow mentally, and for we to grow and develop, we need to work in this area of our mental aspects. We see that exploring our values and beliefs is an important part of spiritual growth, and spiritual development and emotional development, which teach us to be resilient, to be self-assured, and to be empathetic. And we see that finally, that in this aspect, physical development, it motivates us to acquire physical aptitude. Yes, aptitude in this aspect of the sports, and this aspect of the exercise. And we see that our self-improvement is a lifetime part of self-discovery. And it's also the aspect of discovery, your personal growth. And you see that all these 5 areas are the dimensions are significant for our personal total well-being. So I've come this moment to let you understand that you need to expand your knowledge, expand your challenge, expand your mental growth. So just the other day, I want you to know that better decision making will help you to expand your knowledge, and also critical thinking. We see that you can increase your known knowns and illuminate this aspect of your decision for personal to professional, from personal to professional. So we see the better your decision, the better your life will be. That's for sure. I want you to know that the better your decision, the better your life will be. And we see you need to improve your problem solving skills. Your problem solving skills. We see a broad knowledge about based on the capacity of critical thought, and it make it easier for you to identify your problems and come up with solutions. Number 3, I want you to know in this aspect is to enhance your creativity. It enhances your creativity once you work in this area of self-improvement. It enhances your creativities. This aspect of critical thinking skills. Critical thinking is a skill. So is your critical thinking skills and expanded knowledge. We see this base can lead to a more imaginative and to this aspect of creative approach to problem solving and decision making. I want you to understand that you have seen more ways, more examples before, and can likely derive better and more creative solution from the great pool of knowledge. So the next one is that you need to increase your confidence. It increase your confidence. So you gain more confidence in your capacity to deal with life issues and make wise decisions, to get a deeper grasp of the world around you, and also the capacity to think critically. So self-improvement is germane. It's very important, because if you don't improve yourself, you'll be outdated. Just like our handset, our phone, once all those applications are outdated, there will be some messages that will pop up to do what? To update it. Because if you don't update them, then they won't function well, rather than making use of it. So that is why we ourselves, if we don't update ourselves, if we don't upgrade ourselves, if we don't improve ourselves, we'll be outdated, we'll be left behind, and we ourselves, we will not grow. So we need to constantly seek out new information and perspective, broaden your understanding of the world, and challenge your assumptions and belief. Traveling has helped me personally because I'm the type of person who loves to travel around my community, around my state, and around my country to explore, to expand my horizon, to widen my horizon. And we see that being on the road for an extended period of time is in different community. We see that meeting different people along the way and also has helped me, maybe even forced me in this aspect to keep an open mind. And we see by continuously learning and exploring new ideas, we remain open-minded and flexible. And we see that avoiding becoming rigid in our thinking. And we see that especially in this rapid changing world, the world is changing and we all know that. So your continuous learning helps you stay relevant, helps you stay up to date and in your personal and professional environments. So you have to challenge your beliefs and explore different perspectives which can help you to overcome biases and develop more inclusive worldwide. Go explore, explore the world. Mental growth can take many forms, from reading books, articles, attending workshops and conferences, or simply having conversations with people from diverse backgrounds. And whatever you from it takes, the key to remain curious and open a new information and perspective. Whatever form it takes, the key is to remain curious. The key is to remain curious and open to new information and perspective. And this next one is what I call the social growth. I'm explaining the dimensions of self-improvement. I'm sure you're following me. I've talked about the physical aspect. I've talked about the intellectual aspect. And the next one is the social aspect. That's the social growth. The social growth, we see that in some country like Germany, because I do some research, you see that they have a saying about successful people that they say that they have vitamin B. The B stands for the German word Beziehung. Beziehung, that is Beziehung, which translates to all we call relationship or network. So surely growing your social skills enable you to build and maintain meaningful relationship. So we see that this aspect helps you to develop interpersonal skills and enhance emotional intelligence and communicational skills. Social growth is very important. See, if you want to go global, you need to understand global specialties. You get that? You need to understand global specialties. That's why you need to be social. So you need to have social growth. So building and maintaining relationship is an ongoing process that requires effort. That's number one. Number two, it requires communications. And number three, compromise. Sometimes the ongoing process that requires effort, communications, and compromise, but it also brings what we call exceptional opportunities with it. You don't know that exceptional opportunities are in it once you allow what we call social growth. Though you may not like it to move to be social, but there's this aspect of the social growth that brings exceptional opportunities. So this can be make or break still in your portfolio, because you can add this up that you have social knowledge about this thing. So I want you to know that interacting with others is essential in both your personal and your professional skills. So you need to learn how to connect, you need to learn how to communicate, and you need to learn how to collaborate. This is how you can grow. If you cannot connect, you cannot communicate, you cannot collaborate, you cannot grow. And this is how you can build healthy relationship. And so, what are interpersonal skills? You ask. You may be asking, what are interpersonal skills? They are source skills as active listening. You need to learn these aspects of interpersonal skills: active listening and empathy and assertiveness. Map it out. Assess yourself and pick a book to grow. To grow this. You see that it has helped me personally to build together relationship, resolve conflicts, and communicate more effectively in my areas of work. Am I communicating? I want you to know that emotional intelligence is this aspect of social growth. So on this aspect of is self-improvement, emotional intelligence, that is the emotional growth. You need to make sure that your ability to recognize and manage your emotions and the emotion of others help us navigate complex social situation. So by prioritizing it, you can create meaningful connections, strong relationship, and boost your overall vitamin B. That's from the Germany word, vitamin B. You boost your vitamin B. So you need to work on that social growth. And the next dimensional improvement for self-growth, for personal growth, is what I call spiritual growth. This aspect is very important. One with God is a singular majority. Your spiritual growth is very important. So never forget your source. So never forget your source if you want to grow. That's why the Bible makes us to understand that remember your Creator in the days of your youth. So at this present dispensation, at this very point in time, you need to remember your Creator. Are you a believer in a higher power? This question is coming to you. Are you a believer in a higher power? Maybe yes, or maybe no. But exploring your beliefs, your values, and your purpose in life, and seeking a deeper understanding of yourself and the world has certainly given me more peace and a sense of steadiness in my life. More peace and steadiness in my life. So this type of growth is often described as the journey towards a greater understanding of the meaning and the purpose of life. I'm mostly known as a purpose engineer. Once we talk about purpose, I will engineer it for you. So the meaning and the purpose of life. So you can make of it what you like, but rest assured that building out your spiritual side has many benefits. It has many benefits and does not have to be about religion. You get that? It must not have to be about religion. If you choose not to. Spiritual growth, I want you to know that it involves most often connecting with something. I connect that something, connecting with something. So for some, it is a higher power. For some, it is a higher power. For some, it is just the sense of something greater than ourselves. Nevertheless, this type of connection that I'm talking about can bring a sense of peace, sense of comfort, sense of understanding, and help you bring meaning and purpose to your life. If you don't know it, you have to know it now, your spiritual growth. So you see that I want to add something to it, additionally, that exploring your inner self and gaining a deeper understanding of your motivations, your wishes, and desire can lead to greater self-awareness and fulfillment. There are many belief systems. See, in this world, there are many belief systems, value system, and interpretation of the purpose in life out there, and exploring how this shapes understand how this shapes your experiences and relationship, and even understanding what the system was that you grew up in. See, it can help you gain a deeper sense of meaning and purpose in life. So this can involve exploring different perspectives, and we see different philosophies, and we see cultures and religions, or simply taking time to reflect on the mysteries of the universe. See, I want you to know that for me, spiritual growth has been a way of self-discovery. Look at that. For me, spiritual growth has been a way of self-discovery. So by exploring my beliefs, values, and my sense of purpose in life, I have gained really works, life, and anchor for me. So no religion needed. We're not talking about religion here. No religion needed. But whether through meditation, prayer, or simply reflecting on the world around you, spiritual growth can be an enriching and fulfilling aspect of one's life. So, and lastly, is what I call emotional growth. Are you following? And I'm sure I'm communicating. So,
Following and keep, just round up if you
emotional
can.
growth.
Yeah.
So, and we see that I admit it right here that it is a constant construction site for me. So we see that developing emotional intelligence and building resilience are the biggest item currently on my growth roadmap. As a youngsters help to build up visionary individuals, creating epic solutions to their utmost potentials. This has been on the biggest item currently on my growth roadmap. And we see that though there are some more elements to do it, like self-confidence, empathy, and regulating emotions, and also developing healthy coping and mechanisms. You see that this type of growth involves learning to understand and manage your emotions, and to navigate this aspect of ups and downs of life, and with greater ease. See, emotional intelligence is really the ability in this aspect, ability to recognize and manage your emotions, and also the emotions of others. You need to know that. You need to know that. We see that developing emotional intelligence, it involves becoming more self-aware. It brings self-awareness, and we see learning to regulate your emotions, and we see that building resilience, confidence, self-confidence, and empathy. We see that by developing this type of skills, emotional intelligence is a skills itself. So by developing this type of skills, you become more confident and capable and better equipped to handle difficult emotions and situations. an absolute career booster. That's it. That's an absolute career booster. You need to know that. We see, learn to regulate your emotions. Learn to regulate emotions and develop healthy coping mechanisms. So we see that this can help you grow, and even through the physical growth, which requires the improvement of your physical abilities and health. You need to grow physically, your abilities and your health. This aspect, it helps you to more in this aspect of self-improvement. And we see that for me, I have become more physically fit and I've noticed improvement in my energy and levels, moods, and even overall health. And I'm a strong believer in weightlifting. And but whether though simply talking daily walks, sports, even weightlifting, this aspect, not that it's an important aspect of your growth journey. You need to take exercise, you need to drink water enough in the morning. Make sure that you are fit, because if your health is not okay, then you yourself can be okay. So in conclusion, I've introduced you to the 5 main areas of self-improvement, and that is why you need to understand this dimension: your growth, your personal growth, your mental growth, your social growth, your spiritual growth, your emotional growth, and your physical growth. Each area of growth, each area of improvement has a unique impact on my life. It has a unique impact on my life, and when developed together, they can have a profound impact on your career and your business success also itself. You need to know that. See, one type of growth can have a positive impact on the other areas. It can have positive impacts. So, for example, your physical fitness, see, impact your energies, your levels, your energy level, your mood, your motivation, which turns allow you to spend time to grow. For example, emotionally, and we see this can also improve relationship, both personal and professional, on your mental growth, and also can lead to what we call improved problem solving and decision making skills. And we see by focusing on these 5 areas of personal growth, of this self-improvement, you can build and lead a well-rounded life. So, which can in turn lead to success in both personal and professional life. So you better get going with it right away.
Thank you.
Better get going with it right away. So I want you to understand mathematics in this thing, that if you improve by 1% every day, when that is within a year, you will have improved by 365%.
Wow.
You get that? If you improve by 1% every day, within a year, you will have improved by 365%. So without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. It have no meaning. Absorb what is useful. The only journey is the journey with you.
That's
that is
right.
the journey within.
Thank you.
I'm sure I've been able to buttress the points, to able to divide what has not been able to divide. And I'm sure I'm able to give you what is needed for your self-improvement. So to your success journey, live a best life. You are welcome.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank
What can
you,
we
Joshua.
say to this, our young leader? What can we say?
Good one.
Awesome.
Good one.
Awesome.
Hey,
Well done.
well
Awesome.
done.
Excellent.
Well done.
Excellent
well
young leader,
done.
Joshua. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good one.
Thank you for sharing your peace model. I
Wow,
like I like it.
Wow, wow. What can we
Excellent.
say? What can we say to you? You are a great leader. And really, this is what Yes You Can is all about. To give them chance to express themselves. In fact, while I was listening to him, there's some language, there's
Yes.
some youth language, which I also learned.
You
I
see,
mean,
Joshua, you made Ambassador Charles smile extra.
yes.
Smile. I've never seen him smile like this today. You have made him,
Well,
share with us fantastic smile.
have you seen this language? Have you seen this language from Ambassador Adara? If you don't update yourself, if you don't upgrade yourself, if you don't improve yourself constantly, you will be outdated. Have you heard that before? Wow.
Excellent.
So many. I want to say
Telling
thank
us
you
to always
so
learn
much.
every day.
Yes, we are all learning. You can see we are all adults listening to you. You see, and we've learned a lot from you. So keep up the good work, keep improving yourself, and keep training other youth out there, because that is what we are all planning. We don't want to take your position. We want to, we want you to continue. You know, this is what we call legacy. If Joshua is there, why will I be stressing myself? Why will I be overwhelming myself when I know that I've got a leader? And that is what it's all about. He is doing a great job. If you connect with this Ambassador Joshua, he's gathering so many people. I think he's even said it on his profile. More than 600 youth. He is equipping their lives. He is challenging them. He is training them.
Awesome.
He is empowering them. And this is constantly. He's doing it constantly. And one thing I also learned from Ambassador Adara, he is also so humble. Many people can be in his position. They can have full knowledge, and they will still say to themselves, well, I don't need to go and learn from these older ones. But he humbled himself because he knows, yes, he has the energy. Yes, he has the knowledge, but he needs to gain his wisdom and experience. And that is why we are all working together. I understand it when one of our leaders said it during our conference. He said, we adults, we share our experience, our wisdom, and even our knowledge. But these younger ones will give us the energy to continue. And that is what he has done. So once again, thank you so much for sharing with us today.
Thank you.
Okay.